Well, welcome back, everyone. I'm Tulok, also known as Phil. With me, as always, is Mango, and today's special guest is Kelsey.
Hello.
Hi, Kelsey.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Of course. It's flagrant nepotism because you are my girlfriend. So if you disagree with any of Corey and I's decisions, that's fine. But if you disagree with any of Kelsey's, keep it to yourself.
No, I'm not that scary.
Fight all of us.
Yes. I'm just here to be polarizing. I'm here to be that friend that comes into the party and just has very hard takes on everything and nobody really understands why. I'm here to get everybody in the YouTube comments coming at me, but I also will not read them because then I'll cry. So
You'll start the fight, but you won't continue fighting.
And then I will run away very quickly.
Wonderful. Hey,
yes.
that feels like the spirit of our first Pokemon on the list, Chikorita. Actually, wait. I should explain our.
What's a rating system again? Because I watched Mason, or I listened to you and Mason. Well, I watched the video. You guys all do your thing, but I could use a.
So the main categories are sauce, which is it has the sauce. This is a great Pokemon. This is perfect Pokemon. Wouldn't change a thing. Awesome, which is awesome. It's an awesome Pokemon. You really like it.
Okay.
But it's missing that certain something. Basic, this is a fine Pokemon. It doesn't hurt you in any way, but it doesn't really do anything for you. Chore is kind of a bore. This Pokemon makes you want to snore and head for the door to leave.
Jesus.
Dookie is Dookie. It's bad. It's stinky. You don't like it. You kind of wish it weren't in the game, but you understand that it could be someone else's cup of tea. And then failure is take it out of the game. The game would be better without it. It's ugly. I hate it.
Wow.
And I will fight.
Jeez, that's harsh.
It's the failing grade, Kelsey.
I know, but some people don't adapt to the system very well, and they shouldn't just be kicked out. They could be.
Well, we're not actually. We can't flunk these Pokemon. We don't have connections at Game Freak.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad does not work for GameCube.
Oh, well, mine does. So.
That's true.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Another reason you shouldn't fight with me.
Yeah, it's true. She will get your favorite Pokemon deleted.
Yep.
And she will
have that kind of power.
She will put another Fire Emblem character into Smash.
I will. She's
done it before, she'll do it again.
Probably the most unlikable member of the Fire Emblem squad.
Yeah, that's why Corrin's in Smash, is because Kelsey and I fought one time and she was like, I'm going to do it. Yep. I'm going to put Corrin in Smash.
Watch me.
Watch it. Anyway, speaking of watching it, Chikorita is a Pokemon. It's the first Pokemon in the Johto generation, and I think it's a chore. I don't like this whole line.
You don't like this line? Really?
I don't. I think Chikorita's the best, and I'm calling it a chore.
Interesting. See, I think she's a little queen. Look at her little necklace. She's getting ready to go. I like her little sassy head bob, and I do like that her shiny version gives her kind of an autumnal look. She turns kind of orange, and I think that was a smart choice. But I do have concerns about if it is autumnal, does the leaf fall off of her head?
Our shiny Chikorita's dying.
Yes.
Good question.
I have concerns, but also find them appealing. I like Chikorita. I don't know if I want to come out of the gates with an A, because then I'll. Wait, what does A stand for? Awesome. Okay.
A is awesome.
B or basic, but I just don't feel like. I don't know. Corey, you go first. I'm the guest.
All right. Well, I will say I do really like Chikorita's design. It's a cute little starter thing. Clearly the grass type. It's got a big leaf. I'll give it basic. I don't want to go any higher than that because its face feels a little plain to me.
Okay.
Really? Okay. Basic. And you gave it a chore.
I gave it a chore.
Wait, can I game the system and give it an awesome so that it comes out as a basic?
I mean, it's not encouraged. It's encouraged to be as honest as possible.
Dang it. Honesty. Not my strong suit. Okay.
I mean, if you gave it a basic, it would go to basic.
I'll give her a basic. I like Chikorita.
Chikorita gets the basic. Now, up next, one second, let me get this typed. Chikorita. Up next is Bayleaf. Here's the deal. While I don't really like this generation, or while I don't like, I love this generation. It's my favorite generation. I don't like the Chikorita line. It doesn't go down at all for me. So, like, Bayleaf, I'm saying is a chore. And spoilers, I'll say Meganium is also a chore.
Yeah, okay. I think Bayleaf is awesome.
Okay.
I love that it's kind of a little dinosaur. I'm into that. Tiny dino. I like the blade leaf on its head.
It makes its own tree stars.
It does make its own tree stars. What if it ate the... Never mind. So
there's a bite taken out of it.
There is a bite taken out of it. I kind of like that it implies, like, to use Razor Leaf and that kind of thing, it would have to, like, swing its head around in, like, a real sassy way to get that leaf to swing. And, like, I'm kind of into that. Also my favorite D&D class is a druid, though, so anything with a leaf on it is going to get some points from me. So, yeah, awesome.
Corey, I said sure. Kelsey said awesome. Where do you want to put this?
I don't dislike this design, but I think I'll keep it at basic, because I still feel like I like it as much.
Okay. Do the tiny toes change your mind at all? Look at the little toes.
I
mean, they are adorable.
Basic. All right, so that's the consensus.
We'll balance it basic.
Yeah.
Because I said sure, you said awesome. Now, Meganium, I don't want to shock anyone. For me, it's a chore.
Okay.
It's the same as Chikorita and Bayleaf. It just gets bigger.
I like dinosaurs. Oh, it also gets more toes. Now it has 3 toes.
Kelsey's on toe watch over here.
Toe watch 2020.
Kelsey's getting all the Pokemon feet pics.
Oh God, no. You know what? I think I liked Bayleaf better, so I'm okay with the basic for Meganium. I like the flow around its neck, but I'm missing that, like, unicorn blade leaf on its forehead now. It's got an antenna now.
All right, we've got a basic and a chore. Corey, where's this Meganium going?
It doesn't do enough for me. It knocks it down to chore.
Ooh.
Oh, that's 2 chores.
That's 2 chores. That's when you get 2 chores, you stay indoors. You should anyway. You should always stay indoors right now, just until, the government lets you know that they think it's safe to go out and that the curve has been properly flattened. Trust your governors. Meganium staying in is going in chore, our first chore of the generation.
We're kind of hanging in the middle right now.
That's spoilers. That's kind of where we'll end up with a lot of them. I think basic was our most popular category last time.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does. That everything kind of filters to the middle. Now, I will keep in mind, Kelsey, we have. I think we've talked about the Zesty. Have we told you about Zesty?
I don't think you have told me about Zesty. There were not any Zesties in the first video that I watched of you guys and Mason.
Yes. So Zesty is the best Pokemon of the generation. There can only be one per generation, and we kind of have to decide on it as a group.
Okay, so it was Vulpix?
It was not. Vulpix was Sauce, I think?
No, Vulpix was awesome. I watched it. You did awesome, and Ninetales was Sauce. And I appreciated that you guys touched on the fact that Ninetales is a vindictive, sassy girl. And that's what I love about her. So, now, sorry, I have to sneak that in there.
You said you like sassy girls. How do you feel about Sleepy Boys?
Sleepy Boys.
Because we're talking Cyndaquil here.
I do really like Cyndaquil. I think Cyndaquil's an awesome for me because he's just a little porca. He's just a little porcupine.
I can agree with an awesome for a Cyndaquil.
Oh yeah, same here.
He's so cute. He makes a very adorable sound in the show. Like his call is very, very cute.
He's just like a little fire Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a nice little boy.
Yeah, I like him.
And I'm happy that we have the group consensus on awesome. Now, Quilava, I've talked about how a lot of times second stage of the Pokemon lets me down, right? Quilava has the sauce. I think Quilava's the best of the line.
Really?
I think it looks the best.
Okay.
It's still cute like Cyndaquil, but it looks like it can get work done like Typhlosion. It's the baby bear of this
the baby
group.
Bear?
It's just right. I'm saying sauce on Quilava.
Damn. What are we on we're on our fifth Pokemon, and
Fifth.
Phil's already coming out with the sauce. You know what? That's okay. It's good to have hard takes. We don't want to stay in the B range the whole time, the basic range. I think I say that I'm like, I don't want to be in the B range, and I'm like, I'm gonna give him a B.
Yeah, everybody hates the B range. For me, it's a B.
You know what? That's definitely indicative of my personality. Anyways, I like Quilava. I do. I think he's cute, but I want to reserve my awesome sauce awesomes for a particular Pokemon. So I'm gonna give him a basic.
Now you can pick as many sauces as you want. If we wanted, we could say that Gen 2 is 100 sauce.
No, listen, okay. I know, but I want it to feel earned.
Yeah, okay, good. Corey, we've got a basic and we've got a sauce.
I don't know where to go with this thing. Honestly, I can't say I ever paid attention to this form ever.
Really?
Worth noting.
Wait, what was your favorite generation, Corey? Ooh, sorry, hard questions, but
I kind of like 1 and 3.
1 and 3, okay. Because this was like my ultimate Pokemon game when I was getting into Pokemon. Because
Quilava, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, Red, Gen 1 was great, but Gen 2 was just like a whole new world for me, and I played this game on repeat.
I will point out, Quilava is the longest you will spend with any of the second gen middle forms. Because Cyndaquil evolves early at level 14, and Quilava evolves late at level 36 because they stagger the evolutions.
Oh,
and Cyndaquil got to evolve. And I think that was intentional. I think it's because they knew it was the best one. But Corey, I'm not putting words in your mouth.
You know, now that I am looking at it, I like its general like silhouette. It's really nice looking. It's got kind of like a fire mohawk that doesn't go all the way back, but it's got some towards the bottom. Mm-hmm. You know, I am gonna go basic on it.
Okay, so we got two basics.
2 basics and a sauce. I think we said we were rounding down on the default, so Quilava gets basic, even though I wanted to give it the sauce. Oh, I'm hurt. Quilava, my boy.
It's all right. You hated on Mason's favorite Pokemon of all time.
It's true. So. We did. We definitely. I think that was rough. But Typhlosion.
I liked the process on that one where you guys went off on how much you hated it for like a minute, and then Mason was like, "Oh, it's my favorite."
It's my favorite. We did not plan that, by the way. If people think we were faking out, we weren't.
It was so good. So good.
Typhlosion. I think this is basic. This is just like, it's big, it's bad. It's fine. It doesn't hurt me. But it's just a big angry boy.
I'm going to give it an awesome because I think he is kind of a queen with his ruff around his neck. I think he's kind of majestic, and I can see him being a sassy angry boy, and I'm into it. So I think I would rank him higher than Quilava, personally.
Corey?
I am on shore bordering Dookie.
Really? Whoa. Ooh, this is a polarizing one for us.
Typhlosion.
Okay.
I never have been a big fan of this line. Cyndaquil I think is adorable and amazing, but the other ones never really caught my attention.
Okay.
All right, so do you want to lock in for Chore or Dookie? Because I think that will affect it.
I'll go Chore.
Chore. Okay, so I think that puts it in basic.
Yeah.
All right, Typhlosion.
So for this line we have 2 basics and an awesome. Cyndaquil is awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
And for the Chikorita line we have 2 basics and a Chore.
Interesting.
Now for Totodile. Totodile's an awesome little boy.
I would go awesome for Totodile. I think he's just the cutest.
He's so happy.
He's so happy.
You know what? I'll say it. I'll be the one to say it. Sauce for Totodile.
Sauce for Totodile. I always named my Totodile Toto every time. And then I didn't let him evolve. And we'll get to that later.
We certainly will. Corey, what are you thinking? I'm saying sauce. Kelsey's saying awesome.
Phil, I'm saying you beat me to it. I want to go sauce with this
I'm
guy.
very happy with this being sauce, with the two of you doing sauce. I was between awesome and sauce. I was awesome sauce.
Totodile, welcome to our first sauce. And now...
Baby boy.
God, let's just get this over with. Croconaw, Dookie.
Dookie!
God.
Dookie boy.
This is my textbook example of the middle form just not looking right. I like chonky Pokemon.
You do.
For the most part. This
Yes.
is not the correct chunk. It looks like he's wearing a dirty tank top.
I think it's supposed to be a caveman thing.
It's
which
Dookie.
is what I got, but
and pointing out again, like I did with Quilava, this is the shortest you spend with any middle form, because Totodile evolves late and Croconaw evolves early, and I think they knew. They were like, let's get through this as fast as possible. Let's speed run the middle form, Dookie.
You know what's unfortunate is this generation, like so many of mine, I like didn't want to let them evolve, but I don't think Eviolite was like a thing yet. So
No.
I never let my Totodile evolve, but it had Totodile stats. So
yeah.
That's okay. Okay, Dookie. Oh, Corey.
Oh yeah, I'm on Dookie with this one.
Dookie boy. So Dookie.
Kelsey, you agree on the Dookie?
Yeah.
All right, and now, I'm glad we talked about Zesty, because Feraligatr is my nomination for Zesty. I love that its name does not fit in the naming thing, so it's Gator, G-A-T-R. Like, they came up with the name Feraligatr, they're like, that's pretty good, it doesn't fit. What should we do? Just, who cares? It's my favorite Pokemon of this generation, hands down. I love Feraligatr, Zesty.
Corey, I'm gonna let you go next.
Yeah, I do really like Feraligatr. I don't know if I can go Zesty with it so soon. I mean, I definitely want to give it awesome at a minimum.
So you're thinking awesome?
Yeah, I think I'm going to lock in at awesome.
Okay. I think Feraligatr is Dookie.
Oh, Kelsey just looked at me and was like, I'm about to destroy this man's whole Pokemon.
I don't like him. I'm wondering what's going on with his spine. That's concerning. I think he might have some health issues. And I, you know, I'm a person who wants I don't know. I'm trying to be articulate about this. I just think he's ugly.
Oh, you hurt me so much, Kelsey. So I've got to do math on this one. Because you're saying it's a Dookie, which is... Yes. Okay. So if I'm averaging these out, Dookie is 5. Corey, you said awesome. So it's 7 divided by 3, which would be 2 and some change. So it does still go to awesome. Because I've tried to give it Zesty.
Okay. All right, but that's your one. That's your one.
Until we find one that we all agree on.
Oh, so you can just hand out Zesties left and right until we agree on one? To just boost the scores?
I wasn't doing it to boost the score. This is my favorite Pokemon in the generation. But the Zesty is something that is universally appealing, like Farfetch'd.
Oh, is that who? Because I haven't seen that video yet.
Yeah, it's Farfetch'd.
Farfetch'd is the Zesty of Gen 1.
He's the Zesty, of course.
All right.
Well, let's go to Sentret. I'm sure this will be less... as far as the garbage rats go, Sentret's one of my favorites.
Sentret's pretty cute.
I think I'm still going to go basic.
I'm going to go basic as well, but I do think he's pretty cute. I like his, like, flying squirrel arms, the, like, chunky with a little, like, just little hands.
I feel like his arms are always open for a hug.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a pretty cute little thing.
Corey?
Yeah, I mean, I'm basic, if not awesome. I really like Sentret.
Yeah. I think that's fair. He's got a lot going for him. He's got a raccoon tail, he's got flying squirrel arms, and he's got rabbit ears. It's like they mishmashed a bunch of little rodents into one.
Now his evolution, Furet, I'm not as into it. I still like it just fine, but I am going to say Chore. I don't feel right putting it any higher than Chore.
Really? Okay. I'm gonna go basic again. I like Ferret. I like the play on Ferret. And also I'll be honest, I have a little bit of a nostalgia factor because I think my first playthrough on Silver, like playing through Silver was before I had or used the internet to look up what Pokemon looked like after they evolved. So everything was a surprise. And I remember using a Ferret for a really long time in my very first Silver playthrough. So, basic.
Corey? Basic, Chore, Zesty?
Zesty for Ferret! Oh, sorry, that's rude. It might be someone's favorite.
I absolutely love ferrets.
Okay,
I love ferrets.
there you go.
I love ferrets as an animal. I like that instead of a typical ferret design, it's actually striped instead, so it gets some variety. It's got like little whisker patches. Mm-hmm. It's adorable. Though I gotta admit, I don't know if I'd feel right giving it anything more than an A.
Okay.
So that's gonna put it in basics.
Okay.
Gonna put it in basics.
I think that's pretty good for as you have deemed them garbage rats.
Trash rats, yeah.
Trash rats.
Hoot-Hoot, trash bird.
Oh my god,
I
its
think
foot is so weird.
oh god, I just looked at its foot. I was about to be like one of the better trash birds, and then I looked at that abomination of a foot. Kelsey's on toe watch.
Kelsey's toe watch 2020.
Yeah, that does kind of ruin it.
It is very disconcerting. Does it have another foot? Like that, like, does it, like, keep it tucked up like a flamingo?
I always thought it was 2 feet.
No. I think it's
But that is
one.
1 foot.
It's 1 foot.
Yeah, I'm going to say Dookie, now that you've pointed that out and ruined this Pokemon for me.
Oh,
I was going to call it
sorry.
basic. That foot dropped it down 2 points.
Oh, man. I'm really a fan of Hoot-Hoot's kind of like, e-girl mascara look that it's got going. I'm into that. I do like its teeny tiny wings. I'm gonna give it a basic.
Corey?
I agree with a lot of the things Kelsey said there. Also, the feet do not bother me at all.
Okay.
So I'm comfortable even giving it awesome.
It's a cute Pokemon.
That's going to bring it up to basic. Now, is it Hoot-Hoot or Hoot-Hoot?
Hoot-Hoot. Toot-Hoot. Hoot-Hoot. It also definitely, Corey, just to bond with you for a moment, definitely looks like something that would be in Ni no Kuni to me.
Oh, yeah.
I could see it being a Ni no Kuni thing.
Yeah.
I was going to say a Ni no Kuni Pokemon, but I mean, no, that's not a thing.
Sort of.
Noctowl. I like Noctowl better. I think Noctowl's a basic.
Okay.
It's just, you know what? It's just an owl. Sure.
Oh, what? Look at those eyebrows. What a king. He's a magnificent horned boy. Basic.
He's the king. I'm basic. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. It's basic, but doesn't deserve chore.
See, I'm doing this to myself where I'm like, I'm not going to stay in the middle. And then I'm like, I'll just give every Pokemon that I'm kind of indifferent towards basic.
Corey?
I'm on chore. Yeah, I'm on chore with this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, those eyebrows are doing a lot for it,
That's
but
fair.
the rest of it is just an owl.
Okay.
Noctowl, more like chore.
Nope.
Ledyba, I do not like this. I do not like Ledyba.
Really? You have strong feelings about Ledyba.
I do, because I got one when I first played Silver. I played Silver. My sister got Gold, and she got Spinarak, and I was like, no, Ledyba's cool, but like Spinarak is cooler, and I know it is. Ledyba, Dookie.
Whoa, Dookie. Okay.
Dookie. Look, we gotta fill up the Dookie category. So far, Crocna's hanging out there alone.
That's fair. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of cute. I'm not gonna do another basic. I've just done too many. but I don't feel comfortable doing awesome. Yeah, you know what? I'm owning it. It's a
Own
basic for me.
Basic. Own it.
I like that it has
Dookie.
6 little punchy faces, or punchy arms.
Corey says Dookie.
So 2 Dookies and a basic.
That's
So
going to
it's-
put it at Dookie because we will round down.
Okay.
Ledyba. Ledybaya.
Oh my gosh, you must
Now,
stop.
Letty Ann.
Okay. I
Here's
love
the deal.
Letty Ann.
I love Letty Ann. I want to say awesome. Tiptoeing on sauce. I know it's garbage.
It's not good,
It's
but
a very bad Pokemon.
But I want to do awesome too. I love this design. I love his little punchy hands. I love his vulpine eyes. He's cute and he's ready to fight.
He looks like a Sentai. He looks like a Power Ranger.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I'll say awesome. You'll say awesome. Corey?
I'm on the awesome. I'm on the awesome too.
Yeah, I wish they did give him better stats because I do think he's really cute. I'm just gendering him, but yeah. Even though it's 50-50.
It is a 50-50. There are ROM hacks where he is bug fighting instead of bug flying, and they boost his attack really high in like the Drayano does hack. The ROM hacks. It's very fun, and he gets very good attack, and he gets all these punchy moves. It's very fun.
That's what I want for Ledyba. So I'm glad that there is a ROM hack for that because that's what he deserves.
Spinarak. I like Spinarak. I like that it has a face on its back, but I don't know.
I'll go first.
say
I'm gonna say awesome because he's cute. I like his little. I'm okay with spiders too, generally speaking. So
I'll say awesome for Spinarak too.
cute.
Oh dang.
Come on, give us that polarizing answer, Corey.
I'm sorry, guys. Honestly, this one for me is a Dookie.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
The red pincers just kind of against all the other colors. Why you got it doesn't look that interesting to me.
Okay.
It's a spider with 2 eyes, not 8. What?
Oh, so you want more eyeballs? Well, that's a fair.
And honestly, 2 more legs too.
Yeah. This is a flea.
That's true.
This isn't a spider.
It isn't even a spider. Ooh, that's a very good point. It's not an arachnid even. It's an insect.
Ooh.
Dang.
Well, that'll put it in basic because we've got 2 awesomes and 1 Dookie.
I might do a basic now that I know it's not even a spider.
Ooh. That I think is enough to drop it down to chore. Spinarak. Wow. Going from getting 2 awesomes to living in chore. Poor Spinarak.
I've not examined it to this point, and yeah.
It's not gonna get better for Spinarak because Ariados, that's Dookie. That's just a bigger spider.
That's Dookie. I would say chore for me. It not my favorite, admittedly, but I don't know.
Corey?
I don't know. I guess I'm on chore too. Like for me, it does get a little bit better. It gets a little bit more interesting to look at.
Okay.
Ariados, getting that chore.
I'm getting that chore.
Now, Crobat.
Wait,
Crobat's
does that make you feel better, Phil, that Ledyba at least was way better, or not Ledyba, Letty Ann was way better than Ariados? Okay.
Yes. And I forgot to mention that, so thank you for bringing it up. Yeah, once I got Letty Ann and my sister got Ariados, I was like, I got the better one. But she was like, no, Ariados is cooler. And I'm like, liar. Fake.
Yeah.
Wrong. Speaking of my sister, one of her favorite Pokemon, Crobat, also one of my favorite Pokemon. I really like this guy. I think Crobat gets the sauce.
A sauce.
Yeah, I agree on that sauce. I love Crobat.
I think he's a chore.
Wow.
Listen,
Kelsey,
okay.
I am so happy we have you on because I feel like other than Persian, Mason just kind of agreed with me and Corey. Right?
Well,
like we had that same kind of feel, and I get
Yes.
that. I think we're all dudes around the same age.
Yes.
I'm happy to have your opinion here. I'm happy to have you stir that pot.
I'm gonna stir that pot. Get in them comments. I won't read them.
Tell me about Crobat.
Okay, here's the thing. I do not Nuzlocke because I love my Pokemon too much, and I can't do it. If I did a Nuzlocke, I would most assuredly cheat. So I understand why Crobat was a huge deal for people who do Nuzlocke because it makes Zubat a viable option.
Yes. Which, if you're not randomizing, Zubat is almost guaranteed in every Nuzlocke.
Exactly. So I get why that was a big thing. I don't know. He just doesn't really do anything for me personally. He's fine. I like him better than Golbat. I will admit that. Golbat would be a dookie one for me.
It's because of the tongue.
He's just a mouth. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me. Definitely, especially when you compare it to, and I know this isn't fair, but like Noivern and that stuff like later on, which is so cute, and I love that design. No.
Well, that'll put it at basic for Crobat.
Okay.
We both tried to give it the sauce. Or wait, no.
No, that would put it at awesome at the very lowest.
No, because sauce is each worth 1 point. You put it at chore, so 1 + 1 is 2, + 4 is 6, which means divided by 3. Oh yeah, I would put it at awesome. I'm terrible at math. Crobat, awesome. Whoops. Kelsey, you better be here when we go through the awesomes. Otherwise, we're going to put Crobat right up at the top of awesome. Actually, I feel like top of awesome would be a good place for Crobat. Anyway, up next, Chinchou. Boy, this is hard to place. I think awesome. I really like Chinchou.
I was going to say awesome, too. I don't think he's very good, but I think he's really cute. He's just like a little tadpole, a deep-sea tadpole. I'm a fan.
Corey?
Oh, I'm at awesome, too. I love this little
I love the
So
typing,
cute.
too. Water electric?
Yeah.
The name, Chinchou? That's fun to say.
It is fun to say.
Now, Lantern, Dookie. What did they do to my boy?
I know. He's fine, but yeah, you know what? I'll just do Dookie too.
They didn't lean into the anglerfish design at all. They
I mean, they did. He still has the anglerfish orb, but
I think Lantern needs another evolution. I don't think its stats are good enough to say that.
I think that they could have done a lot with the third.
Corey, we got 2 Dookies on Lantern.
Oh yeah, Dookie here.
Dookie.
Yeah,
Okay.
this thing's gross.
Lantern.
Such a disappointment, a letdown.
What a letdown.
Ooh, Dookie.
Pichu. The first of the baby Pokemon. I think we're going on a baby streak here.
This is the first baby. Okay. Oh yeah, we get to go on a little baby streak.
Little baby streak.
Oh, I'm excited. I love babies.
Pichu. I like Pichu. He's got a little frickin' bow tie. He's Pikachu, but smaller and better dressed.
I will admit, too, I'm kind of
Awesome.
biased because I like how sassy he is to Pikachu in the short before Pokemon 2000. Like the 2 little bratty twins that are just like, whatever, we're going to do our thing. So
We cannot forget
awesome.
that short. That
Yes.
short is important information. I'm saying awesome for Pichu.
I like him a lot. I'll do awesome. I do kind of love...
I'm at
You're at
sauce.
sauce? Ooh, okay. Pichu is, he up there. I kind of love that he hurts himself in Smash. I'm not going to lie. I think that's really funny.
I also love that his combo game is insane. And, like, the Ganondorf Pichu matchup is the funnest thing for me to watch. Because both of them can just end each other so quickly. It's like a 30-second match every time. But you don't know who wins. Because Ganondorf can, like, kill Pichu at 0. But so can Pichu.
Notice that he's 4.4 pounds. That's like a third of what our cat weighs.
Oh my goodness.
That's the tiniest boy.
He is the lightest fighter in Smash. He's lighter than Jigglypuff.
Yeah. Ooh, what a small
Speaking
boy.
of Jigglypuff, Cleffa. It's the next baby Pokemon. I think
God damn it.
I think Cleffa is one of the worst babies.
Really?
Really. I think
Oh my
it's
gosh. You also gave a very low rating to Clefairy, and I was like, oh, I see.
I think it's dumb, ugly, shorter Clefairy. And I will give it failure. I think this is my first failure.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Corey, come on, normal champion. You're the normal type champion.
Yeah, but this is a fairy type.
Oh, damn it.
It did get upgraded to fairy type.
It was normal before. Oh, I love that its Japanese name is just P.
Oh, I feel like that cements that it's bad because it's P.
No,
it's just
you're
P.
P.
Flush it.
No. I think awesome. I love her. I think she's really cute, and I like her little head cones.
Corey?
I'm at chore with this one.
Chore? Okay, so we've got a chore, a failure, so that's 10 plus awesome is 2, so divided by 3 would put it at chore. Cleffa goes to chore.
That's fine.
And you know what? Actually, if I'm being honest with myself, I was maybe a little too hard on Cleffa saying Cleffa's the worst baby, because now we're talking about Igglybuff, which failure.
Oh.
I hate Igglybuff. I do.
Corey.
It's so bad. It doesn't really look like Jigglypuff. It looks more like a Ghastly that needs to die.
Whoa!
To become a Ghastly.
Wow.
Failure.
Wow. I was gonna say basic. I like her. I like baby Pokemon, okay? They're really cute.
Corey.
You know, so I do want to give it a good rating because of how closely related it is to Jigglypuff, and I do think this Pokemon is super adorable, but if I am just going to look at it of itself and not what it's related to, I think I'm on chore.
Okay.
So we've got basic plus chore, so that's 7 plus failures 13. That's going to put it in chore.
Okay. It does. I also think it looks... It's one of the most Digimon-looking Pokemon to me.
Now, let's talk about a real failure of a baby Pokemon.
Oh my god.
Togepi, which I think is not a failure. I think it is a failure of a baby Pokemon because baby Pokemon are supposed to be bad, and I like Togepi a lot. It's cute. I want to give it an A. I like that it's hatching out of its egg, but it hasn't quite gotten its egg pants off yet. Awesome. This is the baby Pokemon.
Yes. I want to give him an awesome too. I really like Togepi. Awesome.
Togepi's a saucy little thing. I give it an S.
Saucy. A saucy little man.
That'll still put it up at awesome. But
okay. Is at the top of the awesome?
Probably a toppermost of the awesome.
Yes.
Togetic. What happened? What happened, Togepi? You had so much potential. Another awesome Taduki for me. I think this is a bad evolution.
Okay.
I'm saying Dookie.
I'm going to say chore. I was disappointed when my Togepi evolved. Like, at first I was cool with it. I was like, oh, he's kind of cool. But I wasn't super into it. And in fact, I think after he evolved, he got boxed on my first playthrough. Yeah.
Corey?
I do admit it does get a little worse, but I just love this line. I love Togetic and Togepi and Togekiss.
I forgot about Togekiss.
Togekiss brings it back. When we get to 4th gen, I will sing the praises of Togekiss. Togetic... See, Lantern needs the Togekiss.
I feel like Togekiss is just worse, whatever that Manta Ray Pokemon is.
Mantine? Oh, we'll talk about Mantine in a second.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, for me, this one, it does get worse, though. I'd bring it from a sauce to a basic.
I do like that it's fairy flying. I will put that out there. I like
so we have a basic, a chore, and a dookie. That puts it at chore.
Okay.
Togetic in chore. Natu. I like Natu, but I don't really, so chore.
I'm going to do basic. I feel like I'm putting basic or chore on any Pokemon that I don't really have any strong feelings about. I do like the psychic typing. I've always been a fan of like psychic Pokemon, but for me, yeah, basic.
I'm down at chore with this one. It's cool, but it's not enough.
I do like that it's very round.
All right, Natu in the chore category. Now Xatu, I like quite a bit. I'll say Xatu is awesome.
I think he got worse. Sure.
Wow.
Wow.
We didn't agree?
Shocker.
Shocker. I like that, as Mason pointed out as I was playing Pokemon Silver, he has a little septile on his tummy.
Yeah, he do. Got a little eyeballs on his stomach. I think it's his feet. His feet confuse me.
Toe watch. Kelsey, toe watch. Oh, I shouldn't say your name. Corey, do cut that out. Do cut that out, please.
My
I say
name?
her last name. Yeah.
No, we've said my name several times. You could call me Kelsey.
I said your last name.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Kelsey.
Oh, yeah,
Kelsey's toe watch.
Kelsey's toe watch.
Corey, where you at for this?
You could just bleep it out. Although my name on your channel and your streams also gives away my full name, so whatever.
Oh, true.
Well, with Xatu, I think it did get an improvement. Not much. I'm bringing it from a chore to a basic.
Okay.
And Corey, as you are always the voice of moderation, you generally are the one who actually decides where stuff goes.
Yeah.
Because it will be basic. It'll balance out between my awesome and Kelsey's
Yeah,
chore.
Phil and I will just put everything at basic, but based on our dichotomy of opinions.
Okay. It's time. Mary is my second nomination for the Zesty.
I second that nomination.
Really? I was
Go ahead.
I was gonna say spicy? No, sauce.
Sauce. Okay. My reasoning. Mary is an anagram for ampere, which is a measurement of electric power.
Okay.
It also puts the name Mary in the thing, like Mary had a little lamb. Like, its name has just its name works on so many levels, and it's an electric sheep, like frickin' Blade Runner up in here, and it's so easy to get. You can get it on your team.
Cute.
The Ampharos is gonna be power. Like, it's just something you're probably gonna have on your team, and it's something you're gonna be happy is on your team. So I think it's a Zesty.
She was in my first round too. Again, I keep going back to which I used in my first playthrough of Silver, but I definitely had a Mary to Ampharos. So, here's the thing. I would be okay potentially giving her the Zesty, but I purposely didn't look up the majority of Generation 2 so I could have a more natural reaction to it as I remembered them.
Mm-hmm.
Can we, put a pin in it? That she could be one of ours
Yes,
nominations for Zesty?
So we'll put her in Zesty for now because we have two people saying Zesty, one person saying Sauce.
Okay.
It kind of rounds it up to the Zesty. If we get something later that we're like, oh no, this has got to be the Zesty, we can bump Mary down to Sauce.
Okay, perfect. I'm into that.
Flaffy, I think is awesome. I don't even think it's quite Sauce. I think Ampharos is Sauce. We'll get to that in a second. But it's the middle form. It's kind of just, it's filling some space.
I would say awesome. Makes sense to me. I like Flaffy a lot. I've seen a cosplay of Flaffy. That was very cute. Yeah. I'm going to say awesome.
Corey?
The color change throws me
That's
off,
fair.
especially when and I'm fine with the wool going white from a yellow, because then also next phase the wool is just
Sheds
gone.
it all.
But
naked.
It's weird to me that it's going from blue to pink and spoilers to yellow. I'm kind of basic on this one.
Okay. I think that'll put it at awesome. Flaffy Taffy. And now we go to Ampharos, which I think has the sauce. I think its Mega Evolution is great. If you scroll down and look at the mullet and tail it gets, it turns into an electric dragon when it goes Mega.
I do really like the Mega. I don't know. So I purposely also didn't look up Mega Evolutions because I'm honestly not that familiar with them. But yeah, I do like his a lot. And I'm going to do awesome for Ampharos. I think he's still an awesome for me. I like him, but I think Mary is the strongest.
I'm giving Ampharos the sauce, and the other reason is It's the lighthouse Pokemon.
That's true.
It's living in Olivine City, doing that work,
It's got
keeping
some
the
good
sailors
lore.
safe.
Yeah.
Corey, what do you think?
Sauce.
Sauce.
Sauce, awesome.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
sauce.
This thing is looking slick.
Ampharos.
He's a thick boy, too. He's 4 feet tall, but he still weighs 135 pounds. I'm, like, looking at the stats. Just a thick boy.
You're putting him on the scale. You're
I'm
like, okay.
I'm going, like, the height. And I want to know what this Pokemon would be like if it was, like, sitting next to me. And this Pokemon would be about a solid foot shorter than me. And I won't comment on my weight, but it would be... it'd be a chunky boy for a 4-foot person.
It would be.
Yeah.
I'm happy that it made it to Sauce.
Yeah.
Now-
it's cute. It's cute.
Bellossom. Is Bellossom Bellossom? I think it's just awesome.
I think it's sauce.
Oh yeah, sauce.
Look at that
Sauce for
baby
Bellossom.
girl.
Bush
Look
Kush.
At that. Bush Kush. If you've been watching Phil's streams. Except for you
Bush
boxed
Kush?
her. No big deal.
I did.
But
Well, hey, now maybe I'll bring her back now that
Maybe
we
you
have Giga
will.
Drain. Anyway,
I love Bellossom. I've always loved Bellossom. I liked Vileplume, but man, when they brought out this Sunstone evolution, I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm getting an Oddish now.
yeah.
I'm a fan.
I feel like also like this is the ultimate glow up for Oddish, because Oddish starts off pretty happy,
So
then gets
cute.
really, really sad and miserable as Gloom. Its name is Gloom.
Yeah.
And then, like, this is, like, it figured its life out. Like, Vileplume is like, yeah, it kind of figured itself out, but, like, Bellossom is flourishing in adulthood.
Yes.
You know?
She real cute. I love this design. I like the 2 flowers on the head. Like, I don't know what it is, but it would be different if there was just 1 flower on the top of its head, and I'm a big fan of the 2 flowers.
It'd be Vileplume if it had 1 flower on the top.
Well, yeah,
of
but
it.
except for Bellossom's wearing a skirt, so...
Peekaboo.
Also, I think Vileplume has a mushroom. It's not a flower.
Peekaboo. Marill. How do we feel about Marill, folks? I've never been a big fan of Marill, actually. I'll say chore.
Okay. I also... Man, I am so susceptible to media because I loved Marill in Pikachu's Vacation because it was one of the first new Pokemon we got to see, and I was so excited, even though she's kind of a brat, and I was really mad when she beat Squirtle in the race. But I'm gonna give it... I'll just do basic.
Corey?
I think that's where I'm at too. Is basic. It's nothing interesting, but it's got some charm.
Yeah, it's cute.
The 3 Pokemon they showed off, it was Marill, Donphan, and
Snubble, which is sauce.
Snubble. Yes, we'll get to the Snubble boss.
Spoilers.
Azumarill, I think it's worse than Marill.
I do
I don't think
too.
it's enough. I will say it's Dookie.
I think it's Chore.
Corey?
I'm between Dookie and Chore, but I don't know which way to go.
Okay. You want
I
to flip
mean,
a coin?
you get to decide where
Do
it
you
goes.
have a coin?
I don't have a coin, but you know what? I think I will go Dookie.
Hard Dookie. I will say this is one of the Pokemon, like, once it evolved, like, I was like, I want to see what Marill evolves into, and then it did, and I was like, yeah, and, like, put it in the box.
Yeah. It's definitely, like, I feel like it's another one of those that feels like it should get another evolution, and I know that, like, later it gets huge power in Gen 3 and stuff, and huge power is great. It becomes this great physical attacker, yada, yada, yada. It's still not very pleasant. It looks like an Easter egg. It looks like...
Yeah, I was just going to say, it looks like the Easter Bunny fused with one of its eggs.
It's weird.
I like the bubble pattern on its stomach, but yeah, I'm sticking with what I said, though.
Sudowoodo.
Sauce.
Sauce? I was going to say awesome.
I was going to say awesome, too. I do really like Sudowoodo. He's just so happy.
He's got this, like, hey, guys.
What is up?
He knows he's not a tree, but he knows you think he's a tree, and he's like, that's my whole thing.
It might honestly bop me up bump it up to sauce for me that he's not grass type. And I love that he's not grass type because he's like, I'm a tree. I'm going to just edit myself there. I'm a tree, except for I'm only rock type.
Just kidding, I'm a rock.
I'm
so
a
that's
rock,
going to put
actually.
it at awesome. Sudowoodo.
Woohoo.
All right. Politoed.
I like Politoed better than Poliwrath, I think.
Hey, I agree.
But
I think Politoed is basic.
yeah, I would agree with that. It's fine, but honestly, I like Poliwag. I've never really engaged with this line at all.
Corey?
I think this one's a chore for me.
Yeah, not your fave.
Well, that will put it at basic.
Okay. I think that's good.
Toed. Hoppip. I think, let me look at Hoppip, Jumpluff, and Skiploom. I think Skiploom's my least favorite of this bunch. I like Hoppip. It's cute. Basic, though. It doesn't do a lot for me.
I love Hoppip. I'm putting it on a sauce. I love this Pokemon. What is with its weird propeller leaves? Yes, please. It's a cotton weed Pokemon.
Hey, it's 420 all month here.
I love Hoppip.
So we've got a sauce and a basic. Corey.
Oh, I'm at chore.
Oh no! Hoppip.
So we've got a chore and a basic and a sauce. That's
so
gonna
that
be
puts it at basic.
that does put it at basic.
All right.
Hoppip.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Now Skiploom, I'm gonna say is a chore.
I was gonna say basic for Skiploom. I definitely feels like it gets worse. I love Hoppip and Skiploom. Skiploom definitely, as you've been stating, feels like a middle form to me. It's fine.
Yeah, it's the road to somewhere. Mm-hmm. Corey.
Fail.
Failure.
All right.
Ooh.
As I'm looking at this thing on my screen, I am trying to hold back vomit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think this thing looks disgusting.
That's 13. So that'll put it at shore. That'll
It does
round
have
it.
like a weird
Oh, no, that'll
sickly
round it.
green.
I think that'll round it to Dookie, actually.
Oh.
Skiploom in Dookie. Jumpluff. What a return to form. Jumpluff is awesome.
I like Jumpluff a lot. I keep wanting to call it spicy. Sauce. I love Jumpluff. I love its little green leaves. I love that it's a little cotton thing.
Corey?
Huge improvement. This thing is adorable.
Oh, it doesn't make you want to throw up into your microphone?
No. But I will put it at basic. Like, huge improvement, but not quite enough to get it up into the higher rank.
So we've got basic, awesome, and sauce. That'll balance it out to an awesome.
Yes. This
For
was also
Jumpluff.
another Pokemon that was in my first run. And I don't know. It's a little cheerleader.
I think this was in my first run as well. Apom. He got a hand on his tail?
Also, I'm not gonna lie, the Detective Pikachu movie hurt this boy a little bit because he was scurry. He was scurry in that movie. I was like, no, please,
He's got
Apom.
he's got this Cheshire cat face in Gen 2 that I don't know if I like or I hate. It's an enigma. I want other people to vote first.
I'm honestly very confused why he doesn't evolve.
He does in Gen 4.
Oh. Did I play Gen 4? I think I played Gen 4. Which one's Gen 4?
Diamond and Pearl, you have not.
I did not play it. 4 and 5 are the ones I, for whatever reason, did not engage with. I don't like the tactile, like the prehensile tail is weird. I think I don't know if I want to go full fail, but I think he's kind of cute, Dookie.
Corey?
Wow. Yeah, no, I'm feeling sauce on this boy.
Yes! I love the dichotomy. It's so good.
This chaotic mess. Okay, so wait, I have to decide where it goes. I'll say...
Wait, okay, so what did you do, Phil? I said it was Dookie.
I'll say basic, and then it'll balance out to basic, because if I choose basic, it's basically like I didn't vote, which is kind of what I want to do for this.
Okay.
I like you. Both of you have strong opinions about this thing, and I am like
disappointed that you get him, and then you're like, well, this is it. His tail's creepy. The end.
My issue isn't that I don't have the strong feelings that each of you have. It's that I have both of the strong feelings that you have. I'm like, this is the greatest, worst thing ever. So I'm happy to put it in basic. Sunkern. Failure.
I think he's awesome. Can you tell I play Druid?
Kelsey's just like, I will carry the grass types out of suffering.
Look how cute he is. He's just a little seed. He's just a seed with a little sprout.
He looks like a bag of weed.
No.
For
Does it look
someone.
like a dime bag? Is that what you're trying to say?
He looks like a dime bag that somebody put googly eyes on.
No.
So my God, those are Spinnerack eyes.
They are Spinnerack eyes.
We've got failure and awesome. Corey.
You think it's a Spinnerack trapped inside a seed?
Well, if it is, that would lower my score.
Oh no, it's not.
No. I'm at chore with this one, because honestly, the idea of having like a seed Pokemon that evolves into a bigger plant I like that. Mm-hmm. And it is a little cutie, but otherwise, in game, I dislike it. I hate running into it. I don't like catching it.
Corey, again, you will pick the category because that'll balance it down to a chore. Sunflora is the one carrying the Sunkern.
No, it gets
bag.
worse. You are wrong. You are objectively wrong.
Basic. Kelsey's like, why would they ruin it? It's
why would
not
they ruin
cute
this
anymore.
baby seed? I keep putting these in, like, I put it into chore because every time a Pokemon evolved and I was like let down or sad about it, it becomes a chore for me. And yeah, I know you rated it as Duke or fail, but I really like Sunkern, and then yeah, chore.
Corey?
Sure.
That'll put it at a chore.
It's a little baby chore. It's weird that Sunflora. It has cloven feet. Sorry, Feet Watch 2020.
Kelsey, watch his feet.
I can't get over feet, I guess. I don't know what's wrong. But this next one doesn't have feet. Oh, never mind, it does.
It's got tiny little feet. We're talking Yanma, of course. I have no strong opinion about this.
I think Yanma's Dookie. He doesn't evolve, and
he does in Gen 4.
Gen 4, what are you doing to me?
We'll bring Mason back on for Gen 4. How about that?
I want to be on an episode with Mason. Can I be on an episode with Mason?
Yeah, you know what we'll do? We'll cycle out. So I'll cycle myself out of one. I'll cycle myself out of Gen 3.
We get all four of us.
Well, then we won't have a tiebreaker.
Oh,
I want it to
fair.
be 3.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
so I can skip Gen 3.
I mean, how we're calculating this is by average. So, I mean, we'll still get an average with
I guess,
person.
yeah. We'll see. We'll figure that out after this.
TBD. TBD.
Let's record first.
Okay, Dookie.
Dookie for you. I'm saying chore. Corey?
I have no idea what to think about this. It's not one that has ever really impacted me. I've never had one.
I don't like that his eyes are connected like Sonic eyes.
What if those are goggles?
I don't think they are.
Put me down for a chore on this one.
Chore?
Right.
Cool. Yanma. More like, yeah, chore.
Jesus.
Whooper.
Sauce.
Oh.
I fucking
Kelsey saying sauce.
I love Whooper. I love how dead inside it looks.
I was gonna say awesome. For the same reason. It has this nihilistic smile. Like it's just like, do whatever you want. We're all gonna die someday.
I also like that it's based on no, it's not called, I forget what the fish, no, it starts with an A.
Axatol?
I think so, yeah.
Something like that?
The fish that it's based on, or the I don't know if it's actually a fish, but the creature, the real life creature that it's based on is pretty dope. So yeah, I like Wooper.
I'll say awesome. You're saying sauce. Corey?
Basic on this one.
And that'll balance it to awesome.
Wooper.
Look, these moderate votes are really what we should be going for.
As strong as I feel about Wooper, because I love him, I think Quagsire is a failure.
I think so too. I hate Quagsire.
It's
Failure.
so not fun.
I also agree. Failure.
Is that our first fail?
First failure of the generation. Quagsire, because Quagsire looks like he's calling other Pokemon milady. You know, he's like, oh, I'm Quagsire. Also, his classification is the water fish Pokemon. That's redundant. All fish are in the water. Is there a land fish Pokemon? There isn't, because that wouldn't make sense.
I also remember coming up against him in Silver and being so confused when, like, Electric didn't affect him, and I was just like, what is this? I don't like it. But I understand that's an advantage if you're using him, but...
I think Quagsire is the botched experiment that gave us Mudkip. They created Mudkip eventually, but this was like one of the first ones that they were like, oh god, I don't know, send it out, maybe? Espeon. Sauce.
Oh girl.
I'm on awesome with this one.
I love Espeon. Espeon is one of my two favorite evolutions. And I also had that weird Pokemon Stadium game where I don't think it was actually called Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Coliseum, I think. Where you started with an Umbreon and an Espeon. I never beat it, but I loved that you started with those two Pokemon. And I always was much more excited about my Espeon than my Umbreon. But, yeah.
I kind of expected a zesty argument from you, Kelsey, on the Espeon.
Here's the thing. I want to. I feel like I'm kind of saving that, though. I don't know if it's the best design of the generation, but I'm definitely a sauce on this one.
Do you know who you're saving the zesty for?
I might.
Okay. No pressure. But that is going to get it a sauce.
Okay.
It's going to get a sauce because you and I both gave it a sauce, and Corey gave it an awesome, so it was very close. Umbreon, awesome. I like Umbreon a lot. I don't like it as much as I like Espeon.
Yeah, I would agree with an awesome. I like Umbreon as well. He's a good wall, too, if you need that, but I almost never evolve into an Umbreon.
I get disappointed with Umbreon because it's like the first major dark type that you can get, but it's so bad at attacking.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't get to use those dark type moves. Also, it doesn't really learn dark type moves a lot. It learns Feint Attack, and I think that's it. I guess it can learn Thief. Like, it's not a very good dark type to represent dark type. I'll actually even back up to a basic. If you want, you said basic or awesome, Kelsey.
I'm definitely, the lowest I'm willing to go on an evolution is basic. I love the evolutions. Or not basic, awesome.
Okay. Corey?
Oh my gosh, its Japanese name is Blackie?
Oh. Failure. Canceled.
That's an interesting.
Umbreon is canceled.
No, I like Moonlight Pokemon. I like it. No, I'm still doing awesome.
Okay, that'll keep it an awesome. Murkrow. Awesome. I like Murkrow.
Sauce.
I'm gonna do awesome too. He's a cute little witch boy, and I'm a fan.
Yeah. Murkrow.
He's kind of is he the Farfetch'd of this generation? He's a single non-evolving bird. I mean, we know that Farfetch'd evolves eventually.
Yes. So does Murkrow in 4th gen.
Oh yeah.
Because he's like, this thing never evolves and never will.
It never will. I also am a big fan of the like Baba Yaga or not Baba Yaga, but the witch from Spirited Away vibes. I'm just into it.
Hey, wait until we get to 4th gen then, because it gets way more like that.
Miyazaki vibes that I'm into.
Slowking, sauce.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's so regal. He's got his hands behind his back because he's like, yeah, I don't need my hands.
Why has he got a clown thing going, though? Is he a king or a jester? Which one is he?
What's a king to a god, Kelsey?
Don't you quote...
What's a god to a non-believer?
Don't quote Jay-Z at me.
Kelsey, just say sauce. That's Frank Ocean's verse, by the way.
I think it doesn't... Never mind. He's
Think of the Lugia movie.
Basic. Oh, yeah, he is kind of cool in the Lugia movie. You're right, in Pokemon 2000, because he, like, talks to them. Oh, all right. I'll do an awesome for him, because I do like his role in that movie. You knew how to play it. You knew
I did.
You twisted me around.
I know how to play the game. That brings it up to sauce tier.
All right. I'm all right with that.
Misdrevious, the first pure ghost type.
Sauce. I love Mischievous.
Corey?
You know, this one has never been very impactful for me before, but I do kind of like how, like, it's a ghost type. Its name almost sounds like mischievous. Yeah, it's got very kind eyes.
Aw, yeah. I like that. It's got a little necklace. I like it. Yeah. Isn't it interesting how as soon as they slap a necklace on a Pokemon, it immediately becomes kind of sassy? Chikorita also has, like, a little necklace going on, and I'm like, she's sassy.
So, Corey, where are you putting it?
I'm on awesome for this one.
So you had two sauces? And an awesome?
I have not answered, I don't
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
I think I'm going to go with an awesome. I think it is awesome. I don't think it's quite got the sauce.
Okay.
Maybe when we get to...
I like the witchy Pokemon. I have a soft spot. I also really like ghost types.
You like them witches.
I do.
It's unknown how you feel about the other Pokemon. Speaking of unknown. Unknown. Failure. It's letters.
See, as a kid, I thought it was the coolest goddamn thing that I could use these Pokemon to, like, use as a language and spell things out.
I was fascinated by them. Yes. But... I love them as sort of this, like, semi-legendary thing. Like, they're very involved in the lore of the game, which I'm very excited about and I thought was the coolest thing. Would I have one on my squad? No.
No. You would never put this thing on your squad.
Well, and also, like, which letter would I choose? There's so many.
P. It's perfect.
It's perfect. I don't know. Okay, so I wouldn't have it on my squad, but I feel like the lore of this Pokemon balances out to a basic for me.
Where you at, Corey? I'm at failure.
I'm at chore with this one.
All right, so a chore plus a basic is 7 plus a failure.
We're making you work this episode.
Yeah, I'm having to do math. Like, I think with unknown, with Mason, it was all like. The only, like, big jump between us was Persian.
Okay.
Wobbuffet. In a Nuzlocke, failure. I hate looking at this thing. It upsets me to no end. Pure design-wise, I kind of like it. Awesome.
Yeah, I love this. I love Why Not more, and it was always like when someone would send me just like a question would be just like why, I would just send them a picture of Why Not back, and it always made me really happy. Like, probably didn't make them happy because they wanted an actual answer, but yeah, I would do awesome. I like Wobbuffet.
Oh yeah, I'm there with the awesome.
I like his little shadow tail with eyeballs.
There's it might not even be a theory, it might be confirmed, that the tail is the Pokemon. Ooh. And that everything else is just something that, like, gets hit and bounces back. That's how it works in Smash.
It's kind of like a Mimikyu vibe.
Yeah, it's like a Mimic.
Interesting.
Girafarig. Dookie. I want to like this thing, but also, no, I don't, because I don't really like it.
I like the weird snake tail. I like the Chimera vibes of this thing. So I'm going to put it at awesome. I don't use it because it doesn't have great stats. But I also like that it's a combination type, that it's normal and psychic, because normal doesn't usually get paired with, like, that much besides, like, fairy.
Corey, where you at?
Oh, I agree with the Dookie. I don't know, this one just... It feels like a bit of a flop.
I think it needs a little bit more.
Well, if we were going with my previous statement where I said I liked the Chimera vibes, generally speaking, I think it would need at least one more animal or something going on. But, I don't know. I still like it.
And, Girafferic, that'll be the end of this episode. We'll be back shortly. And by shortly, I mean in like a couple days or whatever. To talk about the back half of Generation 2.
Hey.
I'm Phil.
I'm Corey.
I'm Kelsey.
Bah, bah, bah.